witch has the power and is witching hours, so you better off elsewhere tonight. Witch among us, and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Away, away, away. Just stay out of the woods, 'cause she's up to no good unless you're prepared for a fight. 'Cause the witch has the power and is witching hours, so you better off elsewhere tonight. Oh,
Holy shit, folks. That was a barn burner. Holy fucking shit. Let's take a look here. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Off the Grill podcast. It's good to be here as we're digging into the middle of June. Really starting to work into the summer. It's going to be a lovely one. Yeah. We got to check it out. Little Jason Goes to Hell action. Shout out Gutter Garbs. I'm almost done. Almost done. And that's going to be good because I am sick of buying t-shirts. I got to tell you. I got about 4 left that I'm pretty sure are coming down the pipeline. After that, I've got what I need. I fucking wasted enough of my money. Wasted's the wrong word to use, but it's nice that there's an end in sight for that, and I've kind of fucking, come to a conclusion on it. Let's see. Shout out Erica. Party on Wayne. Party on Garth. We got Jess Graham in the chat. Billy Bean. Dan Shine. What's up? Big T. Evening, my friend. Got your question down there. Yeah, Dan, speaking of Pride Month indeed. But you know how that goes. Just for no reason at all, I just wanted to thank you all for watching just, every single episode of this show. Every other side video I do. every video I do on another channel. I thank you so much for just seeing everything. It means that much to me when you devote any portion of your life. But I know there's a certain couple, might just be one, that really just fills their entire lives up with this channel. And I do appreciate that. That'll never go unnoticed. But for the rest of time, will go unacknowledged. Yeah. Eh.
The faggot of the opera.
You'll notice that's different, and we're gonna keep it that way. I think. Where are we at, bro? Billy says we discuss pride issues here. Billy says in our takeover of the world. Well, yeah, we're just gonna bang butts and conquer countries. It's what we do here. Just put on pink or a rainbow and you'll be fine. Dan says, what video is that from? It looks like they're on B. Jameson and Fighting for the Last Butt Plug. Billy says, these boys aren't doing their parade right. Where are the assless chaps? Erica says, never a waste. Billy says, oh, I love you. Big T says, R.I.P. Fezzy. Dan says, R.I.P. Faggot of the Opera. Ah, shit, it ain't 10 minutes. I fucked it up. Way to go, Dan. What are you going to do? No, fuck it. Let's do a show. Oh, Dan, you piece of shit. So I think it's best that I don't go into this too much. But Dan does ask a pretty great question. Yes, if I've worked my way through the entire Conjuring and Insidious universe for tomorrow. And I have officially watched all of the Insidious movies. And I didn't like a single one of them. In fact, I was intermittently fucking just blind with rage at various points. And that's actually, and I think all four of those movies, no, 3 of the 4 movies, I was fighting through several hundred fucking milligrams of edibles. So for me to get to rage from that state of mind is impressive, frankly. Like, Lynn Shay's cool. She's fine in the movies. I like her, in anything I see her in. She's competent. But like Patrick Wilson's cool in the first 2. I genuinely like him. Tyler Simkin, whatever, little kid. He really doesn't do a whole bunch in the movies he's in. But like everyone in the fucking 3rd movie, I wanted stabbed. Like generally the demon creatures or whatever the fuck are cool looking enough. The CGI is real bad, but like I've learned to kind of get over that bullshit because it was really just the time. So it's what it was then, but yeah, I haven't watched any of The Conjuring, but I've seen them all. So like there's nothing there that I needed to watch because I've never seen it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I worked a double at work over the weekend, so the whole second half of the shift was me just kind of hanging out with the guys watching movies. So I watched The Conjuring 1 and 3 because they were on Max. The Conjuring ones are better, in my opinion. I mean, I'm gonna kind of fucking stifle it there. Check out Region Free Season 3, Episode 2 tomorrow. 8 p.m. Subscribe over there if you haven't already. And that'll be that for now. But yeah, man. Really just kind of fucking impressed at how correct I was to not bother with them when they first started coming out. All right, let's get off of it. Dan says, damn steak, I'm rewatching the side movies now. See, I assumed that we were going Conjuring Insidious, not Conjuring Annabelle, Nun, and Insidious, but I don't know. I was also packing 8 bagged lunches during the meeting. What the fuck are you going to do? Erica says, stop it. The first one is decent. I can't agree with that. Like, I had more fun watching Children of the Living Dead. Like the second, third, and fourth times, like once it was very clear how awful a movie it was, yet still you push through and go, look how fucking dumb it is. This one really doesn't have that. Dan's got the link to the episode in the chat. Check that out. Big T says you completely forgot tomorrow's the 13th. Don't forget it, goddammit. It's also Jason Voorhees' birthday tomorrow. Ugh. Billy says, yeah, I couldn't tell you about the movies, but I know I saw them. Was thinking it couldn't be as bad as the last one. They proved me wrong. Yeah, each one is like... All right, we're moving on. We discussed it briefly. Check it out tomorrow. And since we're announcing shit, obviously, patreon.com/offthegrill podcast. Just $1 a month, get an extra out of the show every week. One of those shows every month will be a watch along. You get to vote as a member of the Patreon, whatever the fuck, who cares? And that's that. That's cool. Good shit. Way to go. But more importantly, and I was hoping, I didn't ask, so it's my fault. I was hoping to have a nice graphic for it. But this Sunday, June 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern, over on the S'mores Indoors channel, there will be a very special Off the Grill podcast. And it will be the first ever live edition of Down the Drain. You have to have money to give it, cocksucker. Go suck another bum's dick. Blow me. Fucking God, you're a loser. It's embarrassing how fucking gay you are. All right, we're done now. It's going to be fun. I got a big guest. I don't want to let it out of the bag. But it'll be a big one. Billy says that's his birthday. Well, God damn it, get your ass over there. We'll sing happy birthday to you. Mr. Bombastic! Who's a loser? We all know who the loser is. But, yeah, I don't even know. I don't really know if I had much of a show in store. But, yeah, S'mores Indoors will be fan-fucking-tastic coming this Sunday, 8 p.m. Really don't miss that one. And I know I shouldn't build it up because bad things happen to awful people, But hopefully everything will go fucking smoothly. We'll have the guest. They'll be coming back from Romania. Everything is going to work out. All that stuff in the news, it's all fake. It's all fake. Yeah, well, you know what, Dan? Fuck that faggot. He deserves nothing more than to cry the rest of his life. He's fucking embarrassing. We're not doing this. So, we're going to head over to the comments here. Big T asks if I'm aware of the genius that is Perry Caravallo. If so, thoughts? I am not at this present moment aware. Caravallo. Not as far as I know. He does not look familiar to me in any form or fashion. What is he? Comedian and internet personality who is best known as the star of the 2003 movie Windy City Heat and the host of the internet stream Perry Caravallo Live. Okay, so he's a stand-up. Yeah, man, I don't know. Fuck me. Gotcha. Big T says, highly recommend them to everybody. Windy City Heat is hilarious. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, as of now, you have given me the most information about the man. So I'll leave that at the search bar. Oh, shucks. Dan, you got a question I don't have an answer for. He says, what are your thoughts on this season of Dark Side of the Ring so far? I have no thoughts because I haven't seen an episode. I got real bored of that fucking show and just the concept. WWE's bad. They're always at fault. Like, just shut the fuck up. Like, Vince did not kill Owen Hart. It's disgusting to even fucking suggest such. And that's essentially what fucking happened. I don't know. Holy fuck. Damn, Dan, Cliff Booth says Treat Williams just died in a motorcycle accident. Get fucked. 43 minutes ago. Star of Everwood and Hair. Are those the two movies he's most known for? People. I mean, come on. But he was 71. The actor's death was confirmed to People on Monday evening by his agent of 15 years, Barry McPherson. He was killed this afternoon. He was making a left or a right, and a car cut him off. I'm just devastated. He was the nicest guy. He was so talented. He was an actor's actor. Filmmakers loved him. He's been the heart of the Hollywood since the late 70s. He was really proud of his performance this year. He's been so happy with the work that I got him. He's had a balanced career. What odd things to finish that fucking blurb with. Yeah, he's done some good. He's done some bad. He's dead. I'm going to miss him. What the fuck? I guess that's just fucking what Hollywood does to you. You're just so shit, man. We were lovers for 18 years, and he took on a lot of bad projects towards the end, and I'm gonna miss him. Fuck, man. Where are we at? Wow, that's weird. That's breaking news. Once in a while, Monday nights is a good time for some breaking news. Bad time. Not good. Not good news. But I mean, Damar Hamlin's fucking heart stopped right before I went live only a few months ago. Cliff says, I guess a car cut him off while he was making a turn. I wasn't laughing at that one, but now it looks like I was. Dan says he was a talented man. Billy says, shit, I thought it was a metal deer. Big T says he was in the Phantom. Deep Rising was a fun one. What's up, zombie? But yeah, that's fucked up. Happy birthday in heaven. Dan asks, to kind of keep with his first question. This one I have a little more meat to kind of pick through. But Dan asks, what needs to still be covered on Dark Side of the Ring? I don't know if I'm the best man for that job or to speak on that. But let's take a look at what they have done. So the one coming out Wednesday actually looks like one I don't know, because I'd like to see how they make this one WWE's fault. But breaking the cycle, the Graham dynasty. Florida became a wrestling mecca for decades under patriarch Eddie Graham and his son Mike, but a series of shocking and unrelenting tragedies threatened to eclipse their legacy. They're fun. I don't know a whole lot about championship wrestling from Florida. Like the big names and shit that have been through or whatever over the course of that territory. But Eddie Graham is one of the most fucking stolen from bookers in the history of the sport. Whatever. And his son is not a bad mind himself. Did a lot of work in WCW with Kevin Sullivan, whatever. That's really inside shit that I don't want to talk about right But the fucked up shit in that family, I'd say, is just as bad from a concentration of ugliness as the Von Erichs, but just there's not as many things. There's just less people that were heavily involved and known. All right. So then we just had the Magnum TA story. That's a good one. I don't know. That one doesn't seem incredibly dark side. I guess I don't know. I'm guessing that's mostly post injury that becomes dark side. Chris and Tammy, yeah, that one's gonna be good once I get to it. Obviously, that's a story that. So I don't know. I guess this series isn't for obscure kind of really deep dark shit, because a lot of these things are pretty well known, well tread stories. But steroid trials, XPW shit, I guess. I don't know. I know that's gonna fucking upset you a little bit, Dan, but I don't see how they're terribly fucking important in the grand scheme of wrestling. I watched the episode. They still just okay, yeah, it's like a raunchy, fucking stupid story, but it's ECW light in my opinion. It's well, what if instead of just violence and drugs, that we do sex, not sex appeal, just sex. So yeah, okay, gotcha. Whatever. For the people that like that sort of thing, it's the sort of thing those people like. Luna Vachon, that's a sad story. It's a good old one. That fucking Johnny Canine story was interesting as shit too. I think I had heard Cornette talk about it once or twice years before that episode. The FMW thing I didn't watch. I don't care about Japanese wrestling. It's whatever. The Canyon episode was good. Needed to be told. Plane ride from hell. I'm just reading the fucking list of stories. I can't think of anything that I haven't seen covered so far. Honestly, I don't know. I think I just kind of fucking they've covered most everything, and I don't think they really do that good of a job anymore. It's just kind of the same couple beats. I don't know, it's at least the first half of season 1 was compelling and interesting shit, and the way the material was presented, which again, for fucking dorks that are going to watch those programs on Vice, nobody watches Vice, so it's people seeking the shit out. We've all seen and heard the information before, most of it. I don't know, but what do we got? Where are we at here? Jesus, where the fuck are we? God. Dan says Magnum TA wasn't great, but the Candido episode is good. Might have said that before. Where are we? Big T. Oh, yes, Dan, you think a modern day Monday Night Wars episode would be overkill? Well, modern day Monday Night Wars is in the fake WWE AEW thing. Because no, that wouldn't work. But like a Dark Side of the Ring episode on the Monday Night Wars, it's not really anything dark about it. On top of all that, it's been fucking talked about to death. That time in wrestling, I'm sure it was a fucking blast in the moment. Obviously, you could fucking jump back. There's all these huge stars, crazy shit. What's going to happen this week? All that fucking nonsense. It's a lot of it's a slog to fucking get through now. So I'm just fucking over it, man. And if all they're going to do is hit the highlights again, look, The Rock and Austin, and there's Goldberg. Also, Sting's spooky now. Isn't it crazy? Holy shit. I get it. Fucking got it when the WWE did it. I don't need it again. It sucks that that aspect of wrestling is boring, and all these fucking podcasts I'm literally doing one, but for as much as people are excited about podcasts and do them, it's killed the shoot wrestling shoot interview wrestling industry or whatever. However you would mold those words. And which, most of that shit needed to go. But the fact that like it's left Sean Oliver doing one show a week, albeit the best wrestling podcast there is, and Click This with Kevin Nash, but it's hardly wrestling, let's be fair. They all suck. All those fucking Conrad Thompson podcasts fucking suck now. The Something to Wrestle With was, the OG, and it was great until Bruce got a job. And then he didn't really feel that comfortable fucking spilling his guts like he had been. And I guess I get it. But yeah, like once that, and then he just started fucking piling on the ads. And then, oh, look, hey, someone got released podcast. Some, fucking agent got released. Arn Anderson. Let's have an Arn Anderson podcast. That's not going to put fucking everyone that listens to it asleep. No. He's a fucking cranky old man. What's up, Jamie? There you are. Here's your hello. Billy says, I thought Dark Side of the Ring was where Stephanie's nose blocked all the lighting. Do you mean Stephanie's man's nose? Does Stephanie have a big nose? I always thought she had a pointy chin, kind of. I don't know. What's up, Brian Trash? Either way, Billy, I don't like you talking negatively about certified MILF Stephanie McMahon. Dan says, we will convert you, Steak. Nope, no thank you. I will stay unconverted. Happily. Dan! Canyon was the saddest episode. Yeah, probably. That or the Benoit Guerrero one. That one was fucking rough. What a way to fucking start that, though, Dan says Ric Flair broke that guy's heart. Yeah, Ric Flair's kind of a fucking piece of shit. I'm over Ric Flair. I'll be honest. I don't care. Like, as cool as he was fucking on the mic in the 80s and 90s and the 2000s, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that whole TNA run, to be honest. I know everyone fucking comes in their shorts over the Ric Flair Jay Lethal shit, but it's fine. It's funny. I've seen it fucking far too many times, though. Not that funny. Big TS needs to happen. Big T. I just fucking said. He says, I challenge him to do an episode of that one night stand Andre the Giant had with 4 girls at once, where he stacked them on top of each other and allegedly penetrated them all at once with 4 fingers. That's fucking amazing, man. Like, that needs to be a whole thing. That could probably be like a 90-minute documentary. That just they go through the story from different angles, different aspects. Maybe they find the women or the survivors of the women. R.I.P. Those are big fingers. And then maybe we speak with some scientists, and they do like that fucking ESPN like sports physics, whatever the fuck, where they show you the PSI of like a Ray Lewis tackle, but it's just like what the points of entry would have to be and how that would all work and what that would do to like a cervix. Just different, it's fun medical talk, I think we got that. I think we got to get that on. Dan says interviewing Sean Oliver with Corey and Jonathan was amazing. Dude, it was amazing to fucking see. I still can't believe they pulled that off and got him on there. And he was as fucking cool as, like, he's a cool dude. Jersey guy. Who would have thought, huh? Who'd have thunk it? Big T says, what about an episode on the Sandman? He overdosed, died, and returns to wrestle that night. Excuse me. Dan says Arn ran out of stories pretty fast. Yeah, like I might have gotten to 10 episodes. And I was always looking for shit to listen to because Like, I'm pretty sure that podcast came out after the old boy was hanging out outside of the Bada Bing. But it says Stephanie bending over the desk on SmackDown is an iconic moment in wrestling history. That is not hyperbole. It is like a top 10 wrestling moment ever. Big T says SmackDown GM Stephanie was peak Stephanie. That is absolutely correct. Cliff Booth says, I liked Regal's podcast. Not everybody liked it, but he gave a lot of history on British wrestling and had some good stories. I never got around to listening to it because I think it ended when he went back to the WWE, I believe, right? Yeah, I never checked it out. Big T says 100% Regal show had a sort of professional elegance to it that the others didn't. Regal is immensely articulated. Yeah, that's why I could see that one being good. I just never got around to it. I was just burnt out on wrestling podcasts. It's the only reason I think I stuck with Click This is because it's hardly about wrestling. You know, it's wrestling adjacent. It comes up. They do kind of try to fucking usually, most episodes, maybe every third or fourth one will be, like significantly less even, but they do a good job of keeping it fucking entertaining. Plus, I can listen to Kevin Nash and Sean Oliver just bullshit all day. They seem like good friends. Maybe they are, maybe they're not, but the magic's there with them. Damn it. I don't know. Dad says Regals was fun and informative. What are we going to do here? Oh, shit. Since we're doing this, last week I announced, so we'll continue. We'll keep it going here. Let's pick a date. Fuck it. Next Monday, June 19th, 2023, we will announce the winners of the 300 sub giveaway. Some fun little things that I got. But we got this Sweet Jason mask made by my mother. I believe that she called this pour over painting. I might just be thinking of a pour over coffee, but you can get your hands on that. I will have the strap attached to it before it goes in the mail, so don't worry about that. Next up, another one of the things that I haven't decided. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Tune in on S'mores and Doors. I'll have the answer to that. How I'm going to do this, how I'm going to pick who gets what. Maybe we'll go winner gets to pick the fucking thing. I think it goes in order. Evil Dead the game. It's pour painting. My mother just told me, so she's listening, which thank God I have not talked about anything too disgusting this episode. But anyway, yeah. Evil Dead the game for the PS4. Unopened. Beautiful. That'll be fun for someone. And another, the last but not least by any stretch, Eternal Unrest by Lauren Dixon. Fan of the show. Friend of the show. Lauren Dixon. An author watches my show sometimes. Or he's got a guy that pretends that he's him. I don't know, but a little, I believe, as I said, I haven't read this one yet. I do have my own copy, but I believe that is a Nazi mummy story. If I could fucking think, things would be okay. Zombie says, great giveaway. I tend to think so myself. So yeah, comments in the live chat count, comments in the video after the fact count. Each comment, well, not each comment. A single comment will get you a vote. And if you're a patron, you also get a second vote without doing anything. I figure, hey, it's your dollar and I have it. What are you going to do? Yeah, I don't know why you'd be against getting free shit. How stupid can I get? What else is in the news, fellas? Anyway, let's get my notes back open here. You fucking whore. Not you guys. Billy says, I swallowed enough of your semen to start my own navy, so I better get something from this steak. You'll get something. After I go to the post office, I'll be nice and frustrated. Oh, boy. I don't know what this has to do anything or what brought it up, but I happened to write down, my dad was a Mafia Wars playing faggot, and he couldn't say the word attribute. Anything on that? What do you got? But I truly couldn't tell you what made me think of it. But this was back in like the MySpace days and like the early Facebook. Maybe? Would that douchebag have been on Facebook yet? Nah, it had to still be MySpace. And he had he had this like gay, like Uncle Sam hunk cartoon with a giant fucking like rocket on his shoulder as if it were a bazooka. You know, and he's pointing, it's the whole fucking I want you, Uncle Sam thing. I'm like, do you not just want to fuck dudes? Like, just say that. Is that why you keep shacking up with women and then they leave? Is it like more than just the fact that you're the most fucking miserable human being on the planet? You know, he didn't get it. And I still don't. I don't know. That's a thing that I struggle with anyway, even without the weird homoeroticism. Oh shit. Yep, saw that one. But fuck, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, just like I've never understood this fucking the idea of being patriotic about your country. I'm a patriot. I love America. Why? Because you were born here? Give me a fucking break. Like, honestly, how do you fucking know you love it so much? You've never been anywhere else. I hate this fucking place. I also just don't think anywhere else is going to be much better, unfortunately. It's going to be the same pile of fucking bullshit. You know, even if the human being is not meant to be happy or content. I've come to fucking just believe that. You know, and not to say that we need to be like fucking like rage stalking, you know, fucking burning cities down or anything like that. But like, there's always going to be something, some kind of uncomfortability. You get rid of the fucking one big thing, and then now there's a new big thing. You know, like it fucking in perpetuity is going to just fucking all that little shit that you're not worried about. As soon as you get rid of the big shit, is going to have grown to size. And it's not funny, but it's true. You know, I mean, think about it. Like fucking, you go to a restaurant, you listen, I'm very picky. I like this, and this. I want it done this way, that way, fucking whatever. They could do everything you said, fucking instruction 1 through whatever, perfectly. As if you were doing it yourself. They set it down in front of you. No, they couldn't season the shit. It's always something. It's always going to be something for almost everyone. And the ones that it's not for, they're too dumb to realize that they're too comfortable. And they really should just kind of be put down. Maybe that's not nice to say, but it's an awful lot of people around here. And look, I get it. I say that knowing full well that I am probably on the list of fucking, you know, fire into the fucking sun as I look to this to the roof of the house I'm in at 10:42 p.m. on the East Coast. Like, my brain barely works, folks, is what I'm getting at. And why I would gladly sign up for the great shut-off. Peace and love, Jennifer. Big T asks, legendary comedian Pat Cooper passed away the same day as the Iron Sheik. Any thoughts on Mr. Cooper? Pat Cooper was fucking way funnier than fucking probably anyone else like in his peer group. And like I'm talking about comedians that would have come up with him, like Catskill types. I'm no historian, but he's just a funny, crotchety, miserable old man. Loved him on Opie and Anthony he'd come on, and him and fucking Patrice would just get into it. I'll say this: fucking Pat Cooper could get Patrice screeching, laughing like very few others. He's a guy that never let a beating go unhanded out. I said that more eloquently on Twitter last week, but god damn it, he's just like fucking. Why you should be ashamed of yourself? What are you doing? Are you a fucking moron? Yeah, whatever. Dan says the Netherlands is where it's at. Nah, I'm good on that. Ben Grimm doesn't usually use a heart. It's weird. I think that's Ben. Zombie says John Candy. Oh. I missed Dan's fucking question. It's your fault, Dan. Dan asks, what dead classic comedian would have an even bigger career if they came along today? If they came along today or if they hadn't died when they did? Because like that's two different questions, because I do think Erica's answer, Chris Farley, is correct if it's a matter of him not dying in 97. But if they got their big break today, I don't know that any of them would have a bigger career because you can't do comedy now. So honestly, like, who's got the most? Like Robin Williams, maybe, because he had the most fucking non-comedy talent. You know, he was a classically trained actor on top of being brilliantly funny. So like, I'd have to guess Robin Williams, just out of safety. John Candy is one, like Zombie brings him up. John Candy could do it because he was a fantastic actor. Chris Farley, I don't really know that I could say fantastic actor about Chris Farley. We never got to really see it, you know, if he could or not, but, you know, so I can't really go. Big T brings up a good one. John Panette. Again, guy can act. Is fantastic on, from what I hear. I don't have money for Broadway. Never did. And he's been dead for quite a long time at this point. But I think he was on like the Broadway or an off-Broadway version of Hairspray. I think he plays whatever part John Travolta would have played, I believe. I don't know. But I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know anything. Bombastic reviews. Chris Farley is the whale. Don't change that movie. Though he wouldn't have to wear the prosthetics. Not as much. Nah, I think fucking Brendan Fraser nailed that. I don't want that changed for anyone. I don't know. That's a fucking odd timeline to think about, though, right? He doesn't die, he gets his shit together, somehow stays fat. But yeah, I at the end of it, like I said, we never got to see it, so we don't really know. But Dan says, I don't know if Farley would have had the acting chops. Jamie says we need Sam Kinison. No, we don't. We never need Sam Kinison, Jamie. Please get in line. The no Sam Kinison line. Zombie says Richard Pryor. Maybe. I feel like I feel like Pryor could have he was enough of a force, he would have forced his way. Like he would have willed comedy back if he were still if you were breaking out now, I think. Like cuz stand up's still cool, all that shit. It's arguably as big as it's been since the 80s. It's just more spread out. It's not as globalized, I guess, like unified, universal or whatever. Like there's obviously like on a Jamie, you're bad. Ben, you're bad. I'm fucking rambling. I do know that. But like obviously like on an international thing, comedy's very like compartmentalized. Like US comedians will move around a lot, kind of they'll fucking tour Australia, the UK and shit like that. But like other than very big comics or just fucking very ballsy comics, like Bill Burr would just go to fucking France as he was learning the language, I think. Like he wasn't even fluent, but he'd go to France, like fucking I want to say India, maybe, all over the world, to do his comedy before he was. That's what I thought, faggot. All right, Ben. Thought that was weird, but it's good to see you, Ben. The real Ben, I hope. I don't know. I'll fucking ban everyone. I really don't care. I'll do the show on my own out of spite. You fucking loser. Cliff says Emo Phillips would be a huge start today. That one, yeah, for sure, man. Jess says, while he wasn't the best, I like some of Kinnison's work. Yeah, can't agree with that. I fucking hate it. But he is one of the worst. I don't know, man. He's definitely someone that I would I lost my train. Emo Phillips, though, he's someone that I think kind of fell off or just kind of like didn't get enough momentum over the years because when he came out, there wasn't really a lot of people, if anyone, doing what he was doing, the way he was doing that. Yeah, anyway. Fucking fine, though. I lost my fucking whole train of thought. But yes, that's what it was. As far as comedy being like compartmentalized now, like obviously in America, even there's the big West Coast, East Coast thing, which, we know very well what side of that I fall on. And I think even with that, like there's the the woke comedians, then the alt comedians, and the real fucking edgy dudes, and then there's in Hollywood there's a separate one even from that where it's just like groomers, pedophiles, rapists, MMA retards. So like it's as popular, and podcasting is a big reason why I think so. I think with all of that kind of stupid shit being fucking thrown in there, Pryor could drag comedy movies back on the fucking onto the menu. I think I answered your question, Dan. If not, go fuck yourself because I'm done with it. I've confused myself and everyone watching, and I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to. Oh, golly gee. Oh. So I have, these are related. Suicide fun is a thing that I wrote down. And luckily, I remembered that this came about while I was watching the season finale of Law and Order Organized Crime. Um, and a fella got shot, a cop, one of the detectives got shot. I don't care. If you watch this, listen, it ended like 3 weeks ago now. So if you haven't seen it, too bad, buddy. Don't watch it. Don't finish the episode. Go watch the fucking show. Shut up. He gets shot, doesn't die, but he's paralyzed. I believe just from the waist down, but it could have been neck down. And like he was begging like a fellow detective to fucking, pull the plug. No one's watching this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I got choked up about it because it's like, obviously that's a much different situation than what I'm in. But hey, I'm honest with you guys generally. I've thought about it. I can't say I've ever went so far as like I'm doing it this way, but vaguely had a date and all this shit. And that shit comes up because like it's not gone. That shit's not most likely not just gonna go away. Like it's not I get better about managing it, I guess. And it could just me being a dramatic fucking piece of shit. And me now trying to be less so. Truly don't know. We'll figure it out. But what the fuck? But so just kind of that fucking thing. And obviously the detective couldn't do it, wouldn't do it. But the father walked in as the detective was leaving and cuts to some other shit, and then it cuts back to him in the fucking in his heart monitor, and it goes flat. He flatlines, and that's basically the episode. But that got me fucking a little weepy and gay. My vagina does not look like a video game, Jess. But a lot of that little moment I was having with myself, just kind of like not feeling sorry, but that kind of like fucking that sorrow is on occasion addicting, And lo and behold, I'm fucking interrupted in the middle of it because my grandmother can't figure out. It's the one thing we do together. I should cherish it, but she doesn't. She fucking can't keep up with the goddamn show. And she's pulling me out of my little fucking sorrow fest. And I didn't like it. And it's just like, I was going to kill her. I was ready to just choke her and stab. And that's, it's not healthy, but it's a thought. It is kind of funny to kill a family member because they interrupted your stories. But, I don't give a fuck. What do we got here today? I had nothing for you. We're all done. Let's catch up with the chat. Most of it's shit I'm not fucking talking about anymore. Where are we at, yo? Where we go? Faggot talk, faggot talk, faggot talk, faggot talk. Cliff says, when my time comes, I'm going to go to LA and watch movies until I run out of money, then walk off the Santa Monica Pier. Wear a meat vest. Maybe don't. That sounds awful. Ugh. Oh, God. That gave me a panic attack. But, yeah, before I get out of here, I want to thank all my patrons. Christian Hannah Horror, Nick Ridza, Jay the Stingray, Daniel Shine, Lauren Dixon, Mr. Bombastic, RetroCack, The Daily Ghost, Brian Trash, Ben Grimm, Jennifer Lynn, Slaughterport. Hey, isn't that Devon Graham? And Shannon Miller. And I want to also thank all you sweethearts in the chat. Cable Channel 11. Speaking of which, I can't believe I didn't bring this up before. Check out last night's Horror Rumble. A little trivia night. Sauce didn't do too bad for a while. Gummy's caught up with him. I'll try to remember to throw that in the at least in the comments, if not in the description. I'm stupid. We'll get that over there. Check that out. It was fun. It was a fucking fun show. I will say that. Even though I didn't finish as strong as I would have liked. I didn't finish last, and for that I'm thankful. But Cable Channel 11, Jamie Hart, Dan Shine, Big T, Ben Grimm, Cliff Booth, Billy Bean, Mr. Bombastic, Erica, Jennifer, Mr. Bombastic again, Zombie. I looked at Zombie and said Mr. Bombastic, if you want to know why that happened. Fuck it, that's everyone. And hey, buddy, my special little guy, keep my name in your fucking head, faggot, because I know you can't get rid of it anyway, so stop trying. I will always be better than you. You don't fucking get that, and it drives me insane. You're nobody. You fucking suck. Your family hates you. I know that for a fact. Anyway, see you over on the Patreon, guys. It's going to be fun. And until next time, Iris loves you.